and they have a new pack out on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's called Flame of Fury, and so they have a Rise Heart, even Gishki Nemri Manas, I don't know how to say it. And then they have Rescue Ace Turbulence. They have also Prediction Princess and Triple Tactics Thrust. They also added a new uh, Spotlight pack, or whatever you call this. No, Secret pack. It's like the Despias with the Dark Lords. Yeah, Despia and Dark Lord. Pretty solid pack for if you want to make a branded pack or deck. You just need, I think you need like at least two of these, Masquerade or something like that. It's not too good. The best thing you want in this pack is the Despias, especially two of these, and you want these and that. I don't know much about Dark Lord. They also give you a free pull. I like that how they give you free pulls. We'll see how I get out of this. Ooh, Malefic Paradox Dragon? You're kidding me. I've never seen anyone play a Malefic deck. They also added some new stuff. Um, accessories, at least. Rescue Ace Turbulence wall art. Icon, I think. No, it's Frame. Fire. They had a Rise Heart. And this Archfiend. This looks pretty cool. Archfiend Palabyrinth. Palabyrinth, how you say it. Looks pretty cool. So see like Archfiend themed. Archfiend themed, yeah. So what I'm looking for in this pack is, obviously the Kashtira's. So they made Kashtira Theosis. I think I say you are. They made the Pressured Planet Rasloff. They made that limited one. They made these two for the Rescue Ace Hydrant and Turbulence. They made that both UR. Then they made like 3 SRs, and they have Scareclaw and Kashtira Tailmet. I don't know if this is really that good. I don't know if like which one you should use in your deck. If you're just running a pure Kashtira. I don't know if you should just run this or run this. Oh no. Um, the only Kashtira card that is normal is this Kashtira Overlap, which really only works with that one card, the Rise Heart, not a Rise Heart. All right, I'm going boxing now. No respawns. All right. I swear we don't get no new URs out of this. Like I swear to spin all my gems like last time. Let's see here. So I do not know if people's already playing counter already, or counter meta, or just like still playing the deck. Like a lot. The worst, I want to say the worst cards in this pack has to be Prediction Princess and Gishki. There's like quite a bit of them on Duel Links. I never made a Gishki deck, but I made like a whatever the other one was called again. The other water deck that was in Duel Links or Speed Duels, yeah, Duel Links. Get Rescue Cat. I didn't even get that. I thought I had that. I don't know if that's a new card. Oh yeah, they have Big Bang. I don't know if that's a good one. So if a Kashtira XC monster is on the field, and a player controls 2 or more monsters, they must banish monsters they control face down. Oh shoot. So they only control 1 monster. If this card is banished, you can target 1 Kashtira XC monster you control. Add 1 of your Kashtira monsters attached to it to your hand. You can special summon that monster from your hand to the field. What? Add 1 of your Kashtira monsters that attached to it, add to your hand, then special summon it? Oh, that's pretty good. Could probably like run like 1 or 2 of those. Big Eye. I actually crafted that because I did not think that would be in the pack. Imagine you are. Another Big Bang. So I did not get no you are. No, I did. I got Rescue Cat. Uh, let's see how this goes. I do want like 2 or 3 triple tactics thrust. At least 2. They have that in this pack. So I got that now. Alright, let's see if I get the monster itself. Get Theosis. Is it like Theory or Theosis? I don't know really how to say that. Let's see what it says. It says target one cash tier monster you control, special summon 1 with a different attribute in defense. From your deck in defense is also for the rest of his turn. You cannot special summon from the X deck except Xyz. If this card is banished, you can target one of your banished cash tier cards except cash tier Theosis. Add it to your hand. Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. You'd want to run that 3. They also added that new Dead by Daylight update today. And Overwatch. So far I got 1 card I wanted. No, out of all these unboxings, I've barely got any royal finishes. I do look for those, but I mainly look for the cards I want. So I don't want to spend gems on it. I mean, so to spend dust on it. You are crafting points, however. I've never really seen anyone use Scare Claws. I was gonna make like a Scare Claw deck, but I didn't. Only get 1 UR out of every pack. That's kind of bad. I've realized that I keep getting 1 card, like 1 UR out of every pack. And that's kind of terrible because I need like more than 1 UR to make these like thousands more worth it. I don't know. It just seems like lately, whenever I've been unboxing these packs I wanted to unbox, it's just like I never get, I always get 1 UR of what I want. And then the rest is like duplicates or not even just SR. And I save up a lot for these packs too. I'm probably not even gonna get UR this one. Pot of Forbidden. They're really trying to make like Pot of Greed like good again, but different pot cards. I might have to craft the cards, I don't know. What are Rescue Ace all about? They're like warriors and the machines, I think. Who even would run Ritual? I don't think anyone would. Like, I mean, I'd probably make a Ritual deck on here. I've not made one yet. I mean, I have. It's like, it would have to be Ritual Odd Eyes that I kind of want to make. It's like the only Pendulum card that's actually Ritual. And it's pretty good for like any Ritual deck, but it's just kind of hard to play with. So I got no UR out of this pack. Like, I kind of hate that. It just means you wasted 1,000 gems. And SRs are starting to get to the point for me where it's just like, I already have so much of them, I could just craft whatever I want. It's starting to come down to, like, if I get URs now. I wonder if they expected this to happen or something. That's why I think they should add, like, a conversion system somehow. I think that would be a little bit broken, probably. Because I have so much common and rare dust crafting points. I call it dust for some reason. I don't know if it's called dust. So I got the field spell. That's nice. You only need one of those. They literally banned terraforming. I always wondered this. Whenever they have traps for decks, I always like thinking like, should I actually ever run them? Because no one uses traps anymore. And I always think like, are traps really worth it? Because they always like think they always say that traps could be like activated from the hand. That's like when they're good. They can be activated from the hand or something. Ooh, I got no one of these. I mean, like, floodgates, they're always going to be traps, but no one really likes them because they're, like, just really oppressive. And they're just, no one has anything to take them out with. No one normally has anything to take them out with. Let's see for the guaranteed. I get the field spell. Oh no, would they ever ban a field spell? I mean, they didn't ban the Tearmate one. I still think I have like 3 of them or 2 of them. Just waiting to like for it to get banned, but I don't think it would get banned. So I already got 3 of these now. I'm pretty sure that one, I think it says if you were to ritual summon for a ritual water, I think it says that could count as all of it for the tribute, I think. I never seen anyone talk about like ritual. I always like liked it. It's kind of like fusion a little bit, but you can only do it from the hand. I guess because like, you know, you get the ritual like the exact like level or something like that, and I guess no one really likes that. Getting a whole lot of nothing though. Like I want at least the Xyz monster, at least one of them. I don't know if you should run that 3 or 2 at least. I'm gonna assume that I don't get the Xyz monster and I have to craft that. I already got 2 of the URs spells. I got Scareclaw. Yeah, it says if you exactly ritual summon 1 water, you can use this as the entire requirement. So that's like pretty good for... Oh, it's Necros? I think that's what they're called. Let me see the cards I got so far, or the newest ones. So yeah, these are the newest ones. What's this? Oh, it's for that. So I've yet to get this. I want this. Practically want that. I want that. And, you know, a couple of the Rescue Ace. Yeah, that's about it. There's really not much to add it. This field spell is normal. Third field spell is really powerful. The Tearmate and the Kashtira one. Because you get to add one and it does something else too. They gain 100 for different attributes on the field. So if a Shangri-Ira you control activates an effect, you can destroy one card on the field. You can only use once effect once per turn. What this practically does is that you could set one triple tactics talent. It says if your opponent has an activated effect monster effect during this turn, you can set one normal spell trap from your deck. Except, oh wait, it says one? Oh shoot, wait, really? Wait. If your opponent activates or controls a monster, you can add it to your hand instead. That set card cannot be activated this turn. Wait, what? If your opponent has activated a monster effect during this turn, set one. Holy shoot! I didn't realize that. I thought it was set triple tactics talent. I thought that was what it was. It's not that. Ooh. So that lets you set one normal trap or spell. I did not realize that's what that was. I thought it just allows you to set triple tactics talent or add it to your hand. Because I thought the card that's what it's relate to. So that'd be really good for infinite permanence, triple tactics talent. Can't think of anything else. I guess other normal spells. Oh yeah, I failed to mention this card. This is Destructive Dharma Karma Cannon. It's not really, I don't think it's that good. It says change as many monsters on the field as possible to face down. Then if either player controls a face-up monster, they must send all face-up they control to the graveyard. I don't know if that could be used in some other decks. Let's even get the extra deck card. I get another one of these. Is these even worth using? I might just add one Scareclaw Casteria and, you know, the Tearament one just to see if it's any good in the deck. Alright, last pack. So I got a couple Rescue Ace. I heard that they're good or something like that. But they don't, I'll do this one more time and see what I get this. Yeah, like I said, I heard that Rescue Ace is decent deck. I don't know if it's like the best deck if they have like a certain card. Maple Maiden. This one's a pretty cool card. Like I like the art, it looks pretty good. It's level 7. What does it do? Oh, okay. Oh, that's what that does. It's a fairy too. Couple of aces. Oh, how many times has that happened already? Like 3 times? World rare? Nah. Oh! It's, I don't know what they call that rare. So I got 3 of those. I'd rather get the other spells so I can get 3 of those. So I got 3 Big Eye now. Come on. Give me it. Rise Heart. I don't get it. You know, I never thought about making a deck with the other cards in the pack that I get. So, spent 8,000 and I didn't get at least one of these, or even one of this. The only reward that I actually gotten was 3 of these. It only limited one, which is probably going to be limited one forever. 2 of these. Got 2 of these and 2 of those, and 2 of this. It's pretty terrible. Bruh. I do not want the ritual monsters. I just don't think I have enough for a ritual deck. Like enough cards for it. Not even one royal finish though. I was thinking of the name for the second fish. I think they call it Colossi. I got 3 of these. You know, I said I thought I was going to get like Prediction Princess or something like that. A lot of those. Alright. So I didn't get the main cards I wanted. I still have 1,000 gems though. I didn't really get to grind up that much points or gems. Not for like 2 more spins. Let me see what I can add to my deck. Oh yeah. They banned Kelbeck and limit Havanis to 1. So now like the millers that actually sends them to a graveyard are now banned. Yeah, it's really bad. They made that other one. What's that one called? Diablos? That Xyz monster that was level 7. They banned that. Let's see how much duplicates I get. Get 70. So definitely add that for sure. I have Card of Destruction. Two of these. I think these are a worth it add. That's really all I got. I mean, I know there's this, that, and oh yeah, that. Probably had 2 of those. I don't know if this is really that worth it, is it? I mean, I've not run really any tier elements. So is this really that worth it? It says you can special summon this from your hand, and if you do, banish 1 cash tier or tier element from your hand or graveyard. If this card is normal summoned or special, you can send top 3 cards of either player's deck to a graveyard. If this card is sent to their graveyard by a card effect, you can send top 2 of yours to a graveyard. I guess that could be good. I'll add it. And what does this one do? Once this card can attack while face-up defense, it applies its defense for calculation. If your Cash Tier or Scareclaw card or monster battles an opponent's monster, that opponent's monster is negated. I don't know, that could be good. They have overlap. I don't know if I'll add this. It really has to do with that. So what should I take out? I'm just gonna craft one of these. I'll craft one, just one. Just in case if I like, I don't know, somehow, what you call it, find it, alpha pack. I'll take out these two for now. I was just doing that, just using that. I might just add Scareclaw. Take out one of those. Should I take this out? I don't know what to take out. What's this do? I don't really know what to take out. Should I like take out one of these or take out like one of these or evenly matched? Could take out Dimensional Fissure. Should I keep Nabaru? Let's see. See like a level 7. Might take out these two. Need a spellcaster for this, right? Yeah. I don't know really what's good. Just add those two. I guess it's a pretty good deck, right? Looks pretty balanced in my opinion. Alright. Let's do that. Might like do one more box or something like that. To see if I can get another a Rise Heart. Another Rise Heart or Theosis. Or maybe, yeah, really that's it. Yeah, that's really it. Or maybe the Rescue ACUR. I didn't even get any of those. Let's see if I'm going up against the Kashtira. I didn't even get that Triple Tactics Thrust. I guess you want to go first for this deck, I think. I've been playing this, I just kind of just been playing just to get the gems, but not really just to rank up. So I cannot do nothing? Oh, I can. So I can bash that? What does that do? All I use is Kashtira. I could just normal some of this and just do this. It's a pretty weak first turn. What's this do when it's banished? This card's banished, you can target one Kashtira XCU. Oh, okay. So that was kinda not good. Well, actually, never mind. This card would have bricked, I think. So you could just send any of them. You don't have to send a monster. I mean, you can like special summon this. Yeah. No, it's 3 level 7s. I'll let him do that. So I got 1 mine. Dang. I wonder if there's a way you can return your banished cards that you've seen though. Like, I don't know if that pot of activeness, I think that's what it's called or something. I don't know if that works, because you can see your banished face down cards. Like, I don't know if you're allowed to do that or see it. Oh yeah, I also called it. I knew I was going to play against this deck. So can this be like... You can quick effect 3 dash C3. Wow. Legitimately run the same deck. It's a machine though. Wonder why it's not like a warrior or something. Is this a warrior or is this a psychic? Psychic. So why didn't you just destroy it? Oh. Just take control of mine. Or draw 2. Oh, he does take control of mine. So he's like a Link 1 or something? What's he have? Oh. Destroy itself. Can do that. Dang, that's smart. This is probably like, I don't know, preparations or something. So I got my Ogre. So he does have preps. No way, I shouldn't do that. So he's about to, I guess, Fenrir, right? This kind of sucks. So I'm gonna do something like this. And then set that. Yeah, do this. I really can't do anything. I shouldn't activate it, right? This has declare attack, or if your opponent activates a monster. Alright. I think, right? So I can attack? Oh, shoot. Wait, that means he can activate his, no? Alright. Did I do that right? Did I just activate this? The add Big Bang? Then set it. Maybe you just want 1 Big Bang or something. Oh, he left. If I did not play that right, I've lost that. Let's see what he had. Just to get like a visual on what I should add to my deck. So he's a Droll Lockbird, Ascended Thunder, Dimensional Shifter, Nemesis Corridor. Yeah, that. One of these. So he had 1 of these. Practically running the deck I was just running. Just without that. And yeah, practically run the deck I was running. I wonder if I should still run the trap or not. This is an evenly matched. I took out evenly matched, right? I did. Maybe I should just take this out for evenly matched. Hmm. Just gonna keep it, then change it probably later. Maybe the only good cards in this pack was really the Xyz monster and the field spell and the UR card. Literally just the URs. Got a pretty good hand. I wish I didn't have to craft. Every time when I spin for gems, I just wish I just don't have to craft for anything. So, you know, like 10,000 gems, you think like that's enough to like get every card at least once or something, you know? I still have 3,000 gems.
There's your glasses.
I don't think anyone's really going to use Big Bang. That's why I said you should probably use one of these. Probably. No one's going to use this or this because it's normal. It's literally not good. Probably going to leave the game after doing this. Oh, you can't add field spell? I don't know that. Add that. Use that. Banish Fenrir. Then activate Rebirth or Birth. What's this? Turret one? Then you cannot. Alright. I do that. I'll special summon Ogale. Oh, it's a defense. Alright, I did not realize that. I'll grab Preparation. And then special summon this dude. Wonder why they didn't give this an animation. Like a card that probably everybody would be using, you'd think they would add an animation to that. I'll set all of these. And then I guess a normal summon Ogre. And then do this one. Once you get the combo going, literally, I think you can XCs using a level 7 on the field, right? Cashier, you control. Oh, just one cashier? No? Oh. I don't really know how that works. They just start banishing their field like it's nothing. Not banishing, but they allow them to use nothing. Just do here's 3 of everything. Everybody's probably gonna start using 3 of everything, really. 3 or 2, just to make Cashiers more harder to defeat them. Just do 3. Super X, Bear Hug. Do that one because that's the best one. I just like that you already banished half his field, or what do you call it? Unusable. Now, like, do you want to use, like, you just want to XC some of this? Oh. So I can just do that? Oh. Do they have to battle first? I need to read that more. I like how the art looks for that. It's really good. Once per turn, you can also use XC summon Cashier Raise Heart, but use that one Cashier monster you control. If an effect of a Cashier Ira was successfully activated this turn. I guess you always want to special summon the ones that you don't have on the field. Activate this turn. Sacred Iris transfer its materials to this. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Once per turn, or per chain. Each time a card's banished, attach one banish card. What's this? If against your monster is on the field and a player controls 2 or more, they must banish monsters until they control a face down. So they can only control one monster? That literally is just so broken. Just activating a monster effect just to have all these activate. That's pretty broken. It's just like once you get the combo out, you already won the game practically. Unless they have tributing monsters that could just tribute the heck out of your monsters. So that means he literally just can't use his field now. He gets one monster. That's barely nothing. I mean, once they get to the point where you only have one monster, they literally would have to use infinite impermanence. So you can just grab one out of their graveyard just to attach it face up. So you don't put it face down on your material. I mean, this dude literally lost. And then, after that, you could just deattach 3 and then bash 1 face down on the field. I see why this is really good. Let me see this. Let me use this. Let's see. So I'm the one that needs to banish monsters because I own 2, right? So what's that do? So what does it do right there? So I'll just banish my whole entire field. So I'll deattach it and then special summon it from my hand. And then I could use something to be XD's material for it. Because everything got banished. Pretty sure I'm supposed to use that when... I only have like one Kashtira. Which is like probably this one or... this one. Because it's banished it face down. So I like destroyed my deck like that. Sometimes the wording kind of confuses me a little bit. So, what if both of you have it? So it must banish they control monsters they control face down so they can only control one. So this is only good when you have one Kashtira, most likely Riseheart, on the field. So you don't banish your whole entire field, but banish their field. And then you activate the effect to put this, or if you really want to attach one of these, if you banish to one of these face down, you can attach one of your face down ones. I don't know if this person's like stalling. So I'm gonna say this now that this card's probably not gonna see much play. Like it's pretty decent if you only had one Kashtira XEs, which is most likely gonna be this monster. Yeah, most likely is that monster. I wonder if Kashtira, for how it is, I wonder if they ever get support. I've always wondered that. If a card that, like a deck that was like really good for the time, like would they ever add one or would it just take so long for them to add new cards? I mean, they did give it, you know, Telement and Scareclaw and this and Well, I don't know how the TCG did it. You know, I did not know if all these were all at once or, you know, how they released it on here was how they released it in TCG. So practically, Kashtira gets an extra water and an extra rock. They don't have a light monster. They got 2 fires. This is the only dark monster they have. So they need a light monster. I wonder if they ever like add a synchro to this deck or a fusion or a link. A link would be pretty interesting for this card or deck. I mean, like maybe it says use 2 level 7s or higher, and maybe it's like a psychic something. I don't know. Did I do these? I did. Alright, this person's obviously stalling. Shouldn't it just like end already now? Like, come on now. I see how good this card is. This really is good. Because if you had 3 of these in your deck and you know you just special summon that, you can practically XC summon. So this helps you bring out your Kashtiras. This helps you like destroy cards on the field if you have Ira on the field. Shangri. And as well as buff your monsters by 100 attack and defense for each unique one you have on the field. They don't have light, so that would be 500. I forgot how many their elements there were. And you get to add 1 Kashtira. So it has like 3 effects. It literally has 3 effects. It has an active effect, and then it has a continuous effect, and then it has an effect for a certain monster, which is this one. Just a simple little deck that don't have too much extra deck, but has like quite a bit of monsters actually. It's like really powerful. Is there a timer to this? I'm about to just quit. I wonder why they didn't just like release these instead of like this. These 3. Like I know these are like the main engine. I wonder why they didn't release these. You know, like during tier limits or something like that. So it makes tier limits a little bit better. I mean, they literally killed tier limits. They just did. I guess they assumed that like, oh, since this card's coming out for tier limit Kashtira, I guess they just assumed to automatically, you know, delete the card. Not delete. Well, I guess delete the Kelback and the other one. I hate when people does that though. Literally don't win because they didn't use a deck that like, you know, just stalling out. I wonder if I should craft that triple tactics thrust. I think the worst Kashtira to get in your hand is probably Ogre. I probably should have negated his effects. What, the banish? Wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I should have negated his effects. Guess the best one would be your opponents, right? I don't know. Like, they're running Kashtira. Should you do that? What's this? Oh. Yeah, it's a good card. It's not like... I think on Duel Links that's limited too, I want to say. I'm not sure. That's pretty smart. So I'm assuming he's running 3 of these, right? Maybe I should use that. So legit, who goes first wins right now. That's legit how I'm seeing it right now. Maybe I should run some tributing cards. Or maybe I should use like a kaiju. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them or something. Then why don't people just start running that one card that's like, it gains like 100 attack or 500 or 300 attack every time a monster is banished or a card's banished. Why don't people just use that card? It's pain. Literally 2 unicorns has been banished face down. I hate that. That's also why you should run 2 of these, because, you know, that card. So it could very well just lose here. If I had triple tactic stress, that would be pretty good right now. So should I like special some of this or this? What if he has Big Bang? So you can attach one of your banished ones. When do you want to attach one of your banished ones then? So now I don't have a Rise Heart now. He's not going to activate this? He's using Scareclaw? What's this? I have this card, but I just don't know what it does. Pay 2,000 to declare 1 card name. Your opponent. Look in your deck. Oh. It's legit. This person's like looking for a mirrored deck. That's what that card kind of preys on, doesn't it? So he's already gonna know that this isn't it. So yeah, you definitely want to run 2 of these if you're running a cash tier deck, because you know mirrored decks is gonna be a big thing. Maybe you can have some to return your cards from the graveyard. I think you'd want to attach your banished cards face down. Your own face down cards. Unless it's your opponent's. You know, it just says one of them. Alright, got all of his effects out of the way. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. That means you want to run 3 bursts. Dang, this dude has everything! I legit could not do nothing. I was running the same deck. And he was able just to outdo me because he went first. Let me see what he had. I just want to see what they have so I can get insight of what I should use. So yeah, you should use 2 of these just so you can actually, you know, play Arise Hard if they, you know, have a mirror deck. I have 2 of these actually. Just pay 2,000, declare 1 monster card name. Your opponent reveals their deck. So I guess this dude's hoping for, obviously, Kashtira cards. And this is revealed 1 declared monster if there is any of these. Says the declared monster is added to the player's hand, so he could just, you know, add a Kashtira to his hand. It's the player who activate this card effect special summons the declared monster to their hand or to their field and attack position, anointing, and summoning conditions. So literally he could just, you know, special summon any Kashtira he wants if, you know, that's what people are running. Yeah, I was thinking like 1 Big Bang would do fine. Using this. I don't even know. He's just using 1 Scareclaw. Allows him to add Scareclaw. I don't know if that's that worth it to use. He's using 1 Triple Tactics though, but he had 3 Theoses. I don't know if that's. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You actually should probably run that 3. So let me see here. So that mean this card, I shouldn't use this card then anymore? Probably might take out 1 Big Bang then. Maybe I'll just keep it like I said before. Dang, I just can't believe he had the strat, bro. That's probably how most of these games are going to turn out. Whoever goes first and gets the perfect hand, and whoever has the best deck, like more cards of that card. Yeah. This guy has no extra deck. This is a quick effect though. Oh, it's a quick effect as well. Oh, it's the same thing, like. Oh, okay. So this can attack face-up defense. It's kind of like, what's it called? What's that? Super Heavy Samurai. So if your Kashtira or Scareclaw monster battles an opponent monster, that opponent monster's effects are negated. Maybe this is a little bit better? I'm not sure. I'll bash this. So now you can finally play something on their turn, I guess. I just don't know how too good these are. They're pretty weak in attack, though. I think they're like the weakest Kashtira monsters. Well, actually, it'd be that, but level 7s. It essentially allows you to return one of your banished monsters, I think. Kunai with Chain. This dude's running classic cards. I should have did that. Should have activated this. I did top 3 of mine. That was not worth it. It's just not worth it when you could banish, or not banish. Wait, these have banish effects, don't they? Yeah, they do. So like, that means Dimensional Fissure is actually better with this deck. How do I make 1 Kashtira? I don't know how that works. Let's just make the, Oh, actually no, I should have did Rise Heart. Yeah, I should have did Rise Heart. I should set this. Well, since he has no extra deck, it really don't matter if I have Unicorn on the field. Should probably play that in defense. The only people I watch that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Is literally Team APS. That's literally the only people I know that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't even like play new cards really. They like playing with the old cards. Wait, what? Oh, its effects is negated, but what's it doing? What's it? I meant he. It? Person? Sometimes decks like these make me think like, are these real people? Because like the people with the actual like good decks like that last game, I find those people more realistic than people like this. And then I probably just win this turn, really. Just do this. So if you're a Fenrir on the field and all the other things, should you just special summon, like, is it negated? Their effects negated? They is not. So that's like when you want to do this. I just want to do 1. Is 1 like the best? I think that probably is, because you got a really good monster on the field. And it's like Dimensional Fissure when it's on the field as well. Because it banishes any card that literally gets into a graveyard. Then I could just attach one of them as material now. So these two play off each other, kinda. Or this one does. And it's once per chain, it's not like every chain. But practically that means you just keep on doing that. Now I can just banish 1 card on the field now. As a quick effect. Now I see why this card's really good. And people only runs 2 because, you know, if you're going up against another Kashtira deck, then it's just, you're gonna just lose your best monster. I'm pretty sure, I always want to say those are not real people, because, come on now, like, who even uses decks like that? He's using like, I mean, he could have just used that one monster that has 2,000 attack. Actually, there's multiples of them. Now if they made Merly unbanned, it'd probably make Telements a little bit better. But then again, they made Tearlament Kashtira. So they literally play with each other. You know, that card's only good, this one. This one's only really good when you have 2 of like every card in your deck or 3. Or just run a deck like this. Labyrinth. Now this is a legit person in my opinion. Welcome. Isn't Labyrinth like probably better than Traptrix? Like a better deck than Traptrix? This person could do his quick effect and I can just do that. Also, I just realized this too. If you get what's his name on the field, this could banish these and it prevents it from resetting these cards too on the field. And the big welcome. Silver Castle. I am writing these cards. I probably shouldn't. Oh, come on. Tribute 1 dark monster with 2,000 or more like your opponent's hand. 1,500 less. Oh, shoot. I forgot I said. Oh, I can't activate? Oh, because of standby phase. So now I got this now. Well, he knows what's in my hand, obviously. Infinite Imperm. You know, for some reason, whenever I get Fenrir on the field, I have never been able to grab its monster. One monster from my deck. As of lately. You know, there's more cards to bash now. I still do Ogre. He does, he hits the roar. He hits the roar. Well, if he has not another infinite permanence, I'm screwed. He already knows what's in my hands, though. The only cards with 1,500 or less is Tearlament, Ogre. Yeah, Tearlament and Ogre, so it's only 2. Oh, let's see if he can... Oh, he does not. Well, I knew he had that. I definitely did not forget that he had that card. So he gets another lady. Oh, he puts back into his hand. Let's special summon Fenrir. She could destroy this card in my hand. The only thing that makes Labyrinth scary is that they could just destroy cards on your field and in your hand. It's like the best thing you can do. But the only monsters you really have to fear in their deck is these two. The 2 ladies. So I guess destroy that. Or, no way, is it just 1 card in the field? Well, that means he should have just destroyed my Fenrir. Why didn't he just do that? I'm getting ready to banish this now. Yeah, you should have just destroyed Fenrir then. Now for Labyrinth, what would you rather banish? Their back row or their front row? Or not banish, but cannot be used zones. And then banish that. What's that called? Chandeliger? Liger? Liar? Oh, like a chandelier. What? Could probably still come back. It's kind of annoying how like every time you draw, they have to show it. What's that? Returns? It does say return. It's doing all this on the draw phase. Eradicator with 2,500 or more. So like, tribute one with 2,500 more, declare one type, and then look at your opponent's hand. They just destroy all that. Most likely just gonna do monsters probably. Let's just do that since that's the only one I can do actually. I did not realize that. Destroy one card in my hand. Wonder what it be. Well, I can't really do nothing. Well, I could banish Fenrir. I can't use triple tactic talent. Probably has a set card. Can't fight. So wait, how come I can't use this? Once per turn, you can also XC summon Kashtira Rice Heart by using one Kashtira you control. If an effect, why can't I do that? It literally says its name. If an effect of that, then transfers this to this. Once per chain, you can do that. Why can't I do it? This was one I control. So I need to hope to get a unicorn, really. Oh yeah. Totally forgot about that. Spell cards? So that means I actually want Ogre then, right? Oh shoot, it gets to look at my... Is it set cards or just all cards I could... Oh, okay. I actually do get Unicorn though. What can that be? I don't know what that is. I wonder if Dimensional Fish is still good. So I got my field up again. Could just grab Rise. And then do this. Banish. What's this? I'm not really reading that. Does it? Is it gonna add one cash tier for my banish realm? Yeah. I can normal summon this. That's a pretty good combo right there. And then add preparation. Set that. And then can you use one of these? So why can't that be one? I'll attack with this. Oh shoot. I freaking messed up. Oh, I'm an idiot. Target one monster face up. Negate its effects, and if you do negate, oh, change its 0. It's like forever, or is that just once per turn? It's forever, right? I guess it's forever. I'll grab this just to get the other one. Oof. So, but how come I can't XC summon this when there's only one on the field? It says once per turn you can also XC summon Cashier Rise Heart, but use one Cashier monster you control. I controlled this. This says Kashtira in its name. Does it have to be like one of these, like with the first in its name? Like Kashtira? I actually couldn't even... I don't know. I don't really know. I think this will be my last game. I'll go first, because going first is the best. I might box one more 10-pack. After all, I was just saving up for this pack the whole time, so. Put this out in the field first, so I can grab a monster. And then I'd use this, and then he just instantly leaves the game. That's why I cross out Nobleman is pretty good. Or cross out Designator, whatever it's called. So I guess I'll add, let's do Cashier Tournament. So I can actually have an extra level 7. Banish this. Oh wait, I could have used this and then to banish that spell card. To banish the spell card, and I grabbed that from my graveyard to my hand, or my banish to my hand. I wonder what that guy was using. I wonder if it's the same deck I was using. It was Heroes. So I'll box one more time. Let's do one pack of 10. Now I'll probably save the rest for a rainy day. Let's hope that I get the cards I want. Already looking not good. Pot of Forbidden. This is flip. You can activate one of these effects. Draw 2. Return all spell and traps to the field to the hand. Destroy all monsters your opponent control. Look at your opponent's hand and shuffle one. For 2 tribute, I do not know that's good. Maybe if you use double summon with what was that? Earth energy or whatever that card's called, where it says tribute for an earth monster or rock. Was that rock? I don't know what that was. I'm looking for ace card, a UR ace cards. Rise Heart again. The UR spell card for Kashtira. And that's really about it right now. When I unbox these, like I said before, I just hope to not have to spend any of my URs. But you know that's not going to happen. These are such basic names for the ace cards, like the spells. Alright, the last pack. Let's see. And I get a guaranteed. Might as well do the guaranteed. Alright. Alright, this truly final. This truly final one. Truly final one. Alright, truly final one. I'll probably get one of the ritual cards, but hey, it's not be alright. I was about to say it's gonna be alright, but nah. I'll be very upset. Like reinforce, like kidding me, just alert. Since it's always considered as an ace, rescue ace card. Oh! Actually got it. This pack was all for naught. Wasn't. All for naught. Alright, now if I could just get the spell card, that'd be pretty nice. I'll be set. Will there be anyone that used that prediction, Princess? Oh, I actually got it. Got it. So I literally thought, just because it had the fan blade on it, or the fan blade, whatever, and it said triple tactics on it, thrust, I literally thought it was just for triple tactics talent, but it's not. So this card is pretty broken for like decks that, let's just say Sky Striker, because it says normal or trap, and I know Sky Striker has a lot of spells. This also could be good for Dark Magician decks, I think. It's only good for decks that use normal spells / traps. Alright, the guarantee. Let's see what we get. I think they always put the guaranteed last. Add one Gishi monster from your deck to your hand during the end phase. If you draw a water ritual monster, you can banish this card from graveyard. Set one Aqua Mirror. I think that's like the ritual card. So the guaranteed wasn't even that good. So I guess I'll just show off what I got. So what I was hoping for is at least 2 to 3 of these. 3 of these. Well, I said 2. 2 to 3 of these. And at least 2 to 3 of these. And what I end up getting is 1 of these and 3 of these. I mean, I don't think they would ever ban this card. They'd probably just keep it limited to 1. The card they would probably ban or limit it is probably this card. Probably to 1. Other than that, I got two of these, but it's limited one, so it don't really matter. Two of these, I probably just use one of these. Yeah. I got two of these, it's kind of upsetting. Because I really think that's that good. But, I got one of these. I don't know why they had that. But, there you go. I didn't even get a single, this one, Teriel Riley, or however you say it. I don't know how to pronounce most of these. I legit thought this was the same one, but it isn't. Well, that's the end. Hope you guys had a great day and a good night. Bye bye.